Dear friends, have a good day. Here in this video, today we are going to look at bisection method. First off, you must know the main objective of bisection method. What is the main objective of bisection method? The main objective is to find the root of the given nonlinear equation. So, enter the given nonlinear equation as an input. So, let it be step 1. Enter the given polynomial f of x of the equation f of x equal to 0. Now, we have to guess the interval where the root lies. By trial, let us take closed interval a comma b be the guess interval. Let it be step 2. Enter the initial and final value of the guess interval a comma b. Now, check whether if f of a and f of b are of opposite signs. If f of a and f of b are of opposite signs, then the root lies between a and b and bisect the interval and store it as x1. Otherwise, our guess is wrong and try again with another guess interval. Let it be step 3. If f of a and f of b are of opposite signs, then x1 is equal to a plus b by 2. Otherwise, our guess is wrong and try again with another guess interval. Now check whether if f of x1 is equal to 0. If f of x1 is equal to 0, then x1 is the desired root and stop the process. Otherwise, go to the next step. Let it be step 4. If f of x1 is equal to 0, then x1 is the desired root and stop the process. Otherwise, go to next step. Now, check whether if f of x1 and f of a are of opposite signs. If it is true, then the root lies between x1 and a and find x2 becomes a plus x1 by 2. Otherwise, take x2 is equal to b plus x1 by 2. Let it be step 5. If the root lies between x1 and a, then do step 3 by replacing b by x1 and store it as x2, or else do step 3 by replacing a by x1 and store it as x2. Now do step 4 by replacing x1 by x2 and repeat the process until get the desired root. It be step 6. Now do step 4 by replacing x1 by x2 and repeat the process until get the desired root. This is the algorithm for bisection method. Now we are going to write the algorithm step by step. Step 1. Enter the given equation f of x equal to 0. Step 2. Enter the initial value a and final value b of the guess interval a comma b. Step 3. Check whether if f of a and f of b are of opposite signs. If they have the opposite sign, then there exists at least one root between a and b. Then bisect the interval. Otherwise, the interval you have chosen is wrong. So try another interval. And then step 4. If the root lies between a and b, then find x1 is equal to a plus b by 2. Step 5. If f of x1 is equal to 0, then x1 is the root of the given equation and print the root. Otherwise, the root lies between either a and x1 or b and x1. Step 6. If the root lies between a and x1, then bisect a and x1 and store it as x2. Or if the root lies between b and x1, then x2 becomes b plus x1 by 2. Step 7. Do step 5 by replacing x2 in place of x1 and repeat the process until get the desired root. So this is the algorithm to find root using bisection method. Now we are going to write a coding of bisection method. The first line of the coding is percentage bisection method in MATLAB. So this is the command line. Here the percentage symbol denotes that the line is the command line. It helps the user to know what this program will do. Step 1. Enter the given polynomial f of x of the equation f of x equal to 0. So this is achieved by the command a is equal to input, enter the polynomial f of x of the given function f of x equal to 0, comma s. This command what will do is the text enter the polynomial f of x of the given equation f of x equal to 0 will be displayed on the screen, and wait for the user to enter the string, and it will be stored in the variable name a. The second line f is equal to inline of a. So this is the command used to get the string as a function. Step 2. Enter the initial and final value of the guess interval a comma b. So this is achieved by the command xl is equal to input, enter the first value of the guess interval, and xu is equal to input, enter the end value of the guess interval. What this command will do is the first command display the text enter the first value of guess interval in the command window and wait for the user to enter some numeric value. That value will be stored in the variable name xl. And then in the second input command display the text enter the end value of the guess interval in the command window and wait for the user to enter another value, and it will be stored in the variable name xu. Now enter the tolerance error to find the approximate root correct to a particular decimal places. Suppose if you want to find the root at 4 decimal places, then what you have to do is fix the tolerant error with respect to 4 decimal places. This is achieved by the command toll is equal to input, enter the allowed error. Now check if f of xl and f of u are of opposite signs. If it is true, then xr is equal to xl plus xu by 2. Otherwise, our guess is wrong, and try again with another guess interval. So this is achieved by the command if f of xl star f of xu less than 0. Because if f of xl and f of xu are of opposite sign, then whose multiplication will be a negative one. So that is why check if f of xl and f of xu less than 0. If it is true, then what you have to do is find the first approximate root, that is obtained by the command xr is equal to xu plus xl by 2. Now check whether if f of xr is 0. If f of xr is 0, then xr is the desired root and stop the process. Otherwise, we have to go to the next step. So this is achieved by the command if f of xr is equal to 0. If f of xr is equal to 0, then break end. The process is braked here. If the root lies between xr and xu, then do step 3 by replacing x1 by xr, or else do step 3 by replacing xu by xr. So this is achieved by the command if f of xu star f of xr less than 0. If it is true, then the root lies between xu and xr. Then what you have to do is bisect these two values, that is xu and xr. So that is why here replace xl by xr, else replace xu by xr, and then transfer the control to xr is equal to xu plus xl by 2. That is why here we have written a end statement. Now check if the difference between the present approximation and the previous approximation is less than the tolerance error, then break the process and print the root xr. Otherwise, print the present approximate value and then do from step 3 again. So x nu of 1 is equal to 0 and x nu of I is equal to xr. This is the present approximate value of the root. Now check whether its absolute value is less than tall. This is achieved by the command if abs of x nu of I minus x nu of I minus 1 is less than tall, then break end. The process is stopped here. Otherwise, print the present root. That is achieved by the command fprintf percentage 6.4f backslash n comma xr. What this command will do is the root, the value of the root xr is printed on the screen in a new line whose decimal part contain 4 places and integer part may contain 2 places. Now step 6. Now we are going to repeat the same process from step 3 until get the desired root. We can achieve this with the help of a for loop. That is why we have to put this group of statements in between the for loop for I is equal to 2:20 end. So this process continued up to 20 times. Now step 7. After completing the for loop, we have to print the desired root. This is achieved by the following command. Str is equal to the required root of the equation is num to str of xr. This command what will do is the computed root is converted as a string and then it is printed with the help of the str command. Else. So far we didn't see the else part of 3. Now we are going to do the else part of 3. Else, what are seen in step 3? If f of xl and f of xu are of opposite sign, then xr is equal to xl plus xu by 2. Otherwise, our guess is wrong, and try again with another guess interval. So this is the else part. So here what you have to do is, we have to print the text your guess is wrong. So fprintf, the guess is incorrect, enter the new guesses /n semicolon. And then xl is equal to input, enter the first value of another guess interval \n. This command what will do is the text enter the first value of another guess interval will be displayed on the screen, and then wait for the user to enter the value. After the user have entered the value, that entered value is stored in the variable name xl. And then xu is equal to input, enter the end value of another guess interval \n. This command what will do is the text enter the end value of another guess interval will be displayed on the next line, and wait for the user to enter the value. Then the user must enter some numeric value. After the user have entered the value, that value will be stored in the variable name xu, and then end. That's all. To make this coding as a MATLAB program, click the MATLAB shortcut icon in the desktop. Then it will bring you to the installed version of MATLAB environment. So this is your installed version of MATLAB environment. Now you have successfully launched the installed version of the MATLAB environment. Then click here to create a new script file for writing the coding of your MATLAB program. Now the screen will look like this. This is the window called MATLAB text editor. Here only you can type your coding. Now we are going to type the coding in the text editor. Now you have successfully entered the coding. After you have entered the code, you have to save the file. Now the coding has been saved as bisec_num1. Now click the run button to run the program. Then the program will run in the command window. Now we have to enter the polynomial f of x of the given equation f of x equal to 0 here. Here we have entered x cube minus 4x minus 9 as the polynomial. Once you have entered the polynomial, double click here to maximize the command window. Now the command window has been maximized. Now press enter, then it will ask you to enter the first value of the guess interval. Now we have entered the first value of the guess interval as 1. Now press enter, then it will ask you to enter the end value of the guess interval. Now we have entered the end value of the guess interval as 2. Now press enter, then it will ask you to enter the allowed error. Now we have entered 0.00001 as the allowed error. Since we are going to find the answer correct to 4 decimal places, here we have entered 0.00001 as the allowed error. Now press enter. Then it will display the command, the guess is incorrect, enter the new guesses. Since our previous guesses are incorrect, that is why this text will be displayed on the screen. Now press enter. It will ask you to enter the first value of the guess interval. Now enter the first value. Now the value 2 has been entered as the first value of the guess interval. Now press enter, then it will ask you to enter the end value of the guess interval. Now 3 has been entered as the end value of the guess interval. Now press enter, then it will display the results. So here the required root of the given equation is 2.7065.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, மறக்காம சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.
Thank you.